Princess Amenra was an Egyptian princess who lived in 1500 BC. She was buried on the banks of the Nile River. In the 1880s, 4 rich British people found the coffin of her princess while excavating in Luxor and bought it for a lot of money. Later, one of the men is seen walking into the desert and never comes back. The other 2 go bankrupt, and the third is accidentally shot by an Egyptian. But the mummy still reaches England. A rich businessman from London buys the mummy. But when his family is injured in the accident and a fire breaks out in his house, he finds the solution by donating the mummy to the British Museum. While the mummy was being carried to the museum, it suddenly turned upside down and fell on the workers, one of whom broke his leg, and the other worker, although healthy, died 2 days later. When the mummy is placed in the Egyptian section of the museum, troubles come one after another. The night guards say that they hear hammering and crying sounds coming from the mummy. When a guard is found dead on duty, the other guards get scared and quit their job. The cleaners refuse to clean the mummy. Finally, the authorities take the mummy to the basement and display only the sarcophagus. Finally, all this reaches the ears of the journalists. A photographer takes a picture of the mummy. A terrible human face appears in the official press. The man goes to the bedroom, closes the door, and then shoots himself. Shortly after, a collector buys the mummy, but when troubles happen to him, including deaths, the man lifts the mummy to the attic and calls Madame Helena Blavatsky, an expert on magical powers. The woman feels very intense evil forces at home. When the man asks the woman to expel these evil forces, the woman says that it is impossible to exorcise them, get rid of them as soon as possible. But no museum wants the mummy, which caused the death of 20 people in 10 years. Finally, an American archaeologist and chess master, William T. Stead, buys the mummy by paying a large amount of money and wants to take it from England to New York by ship. However, because he is afraid that they will not take the mummy on board because of his bad reputation, he hides the mummy under a new Renault car. As you guessed it, the ship is Titanic. The man does not tell anyone the truth until the day before the disaster. And on April 14, 1912, Amenra sank with 1,500 passengers.